on this episode of Bot vs. Con.
Get your wallets out.
This is what I'm talking about when I want to see interesting repaints and remolds from Hasbro or third party in general.
I'm sorry, I sneezed. I was allergic to your BS that you were just spitting right there. I'm sorry, I haven't stopped looking at Janet. I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know. When we first saw it, we both were really excited, and I don't know if time kills all deals.
And you'll get the Predaking, and you'll be like, "Wow, this is actually a good figure," and then you'll end up getting this.
That might do it. This is bought. I just don't want to have to pay extra for it.
Yeah, and you will.
I'm not going in to buy another one.
Being said, I love that it could go on all fours. I don't think we've had a pterodactyl that could do that before.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voices are heard. Before we get into the news, we got a big episode for you today. We want to give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime. Thank you so much for sponsoring our channel. And you could probably pre-order a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about if it's not already in stock. Also, a big shout out to our members. Thank you for helping us on this journey. We also want to give a big shout out to AutoMod Gbot, which is our new Prime member, and Henry G, which is our newest Mini-Bot member. So I really appreciate you guys tagging along with us. And if you're just a subscriber, we really appreciate you too. We're trying to get to 3K by TFCon. Let's see if we can do it. So if you haven't subscribed already, let's go ahead and subscribe. We really appreciate it. With all that being said, are you ready?
One more thing. Tomorrow, members only. So it is for secret level and above, 12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. So hopefully we get to see you there, and it's a lot of fun.
Yep, we look forward to seeing all of you members there.
Yes.
Now, like Bobby was just about to say, let's start into it with just one little thing before we get into the news proper. So Craftsman Toys and I believe that's Magic Square went ahead and said they're going on break for Chinese New Year for after sales. So don't if you're like Bobby and you get a broken figure, you might have to wait a little bit longer to get those replacement parts.
You're just gonna throw that out there, huh?
Of course, that's my job. I haven't had any problems with Magic Square. I don't think I've heard anything with Craftsman Toys with their Computron, so you guys should be good. But in case you need anything, here's a heads up.
Yes.
All right, well, with that being said, we'll be right back with what's just announced.
And I got a broken figure already.
He's probably got a few on his desk right now. We'll see you in a few. Moving on to just announced, and I think we're starting this off with something big. Maybe not for me or you, per se, but hopefully for the brand in general. And that's Transformers Cyber World. Hopefully this is a hit. So I guess they're going to have a YouTube series and toys. Maybe we're going to have some, lore to it. Hopefully it's not the toys just walking around doing trick shots like the Transformers 1. Hopefully it's a little more than that. But they did say that, I'm going to summarize this. It's a fresh, new, stylish toy line with a mecha anime-inspired look where Transformer bots of all kinds get dropped into one combined world made of diverse regions. So kids will be able to devise their own Transformer storylines that cross characters between well-known worlds and lore, allowing them to create new team-ups, battles, and action. And it'll be shown off at the Nuremberg Toy Fair from on 128 to 21. So we should see more of this line soon. This sounds like it's just legacy. But if it has some lore behind it, at least that's, more enticing for people.
I'm trying my best to get my optimistic view. All that sounded like a bunch of rubbish, and
I'm thinking like it's like what we talked about on the show with Legacy. If they had a show where all of these different people were getting forced into it, we might have been like, oh, I want Sideburn because Sideburn interacted with Galvatron and now they're friends or whatever. So I think that that's positive. Maybe they're seeing that there should be something connecting their toy lines. And I know you just cannot wait to get your hands on that Mega Bull.
I agree with that aspect of it, but it looks like there's not going to be a story behind it, or it's not going to, because they kept on saying like you can use your imagination. So it's up to us to figure out what this is going to be. We're just going to put some stuff out there and say, here it is. You guys go figure out what it is, and when you come up with a story that sounds good, we'll take that from you and ride with that.
To me, that's every Transformers media, but. What if it's like a choose your own adventure? Remember those books?
No.
That would be kind of cool.
No. I hate Prime's tires on his arms like that. I'm sorry, that looks terrible. I guess if he falls, he has cushions so he can bounce back up on his feet.
Again, I don't think this is for either of us. Hopefully it'll strike some new blood in Transformers. Yeah, so we'll see. Let us know what you think about this new show toy line down below.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
And it could be great. So we'll have to wait a few days to see that. They also showed this off, which is another Swapticon Jungle Mission 5-pack. So it's Primal Ape Link, Megatron as the alligator, and Skull Cruncher, and then Scorponok. What do you think of these?
On the bottom right, where the alligator is all green, that looks okay.
Or at the top.
Or at the top. Yeah, top right. Yeah, that looks okay. I guess these would be fun for kids, I guess. Maybe not for me, but maybe if you wanted these to kind of just mess around on your desk. Maybe.
Yeah, I want to see the price, because if these are reasonable, I'm all in on these. These are so cute. For the Beast Wars ones. They're so cute. I like this whole set. I like that you could give the alligator a scorpion tail for no reason. It's so stupid that I like it. And I like stupid stuff like that. So, if this is like $15-20 and I see it at Target, I'll pick it up. Because the other ones are $10. So that's 2 of them. 5 of them should be $15-20. So you have to remember, I got bot shots before. I loved bot shots. I have a box of them. Every time I'd go to Target, I'd buy more because they're cute little figures that look good on a shelf. So these aren't as cute, but yeah. And when's the next time we're going to see an alligator Megatron on shelf? So hopefully I just with Primal was the bat.
Hopefully never, ever.
Well, it's not your Megatron; it's Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah.
So let's get a MP Crocodile Megatron just to spite Bobby. He'd probably buy it too. Anyways, next up we have a 40th anniversary trading card set by KU. There's regular and a collector's box. The regular comes with 6 packs of cards, a little rubber figure, 5 cards per pack. 4 different rubber figures, which are Optimus, Megatron, Grimlock, and Bumblebee, and 3 different finishes. And the collector box set is limited to 6,666 pieces. It comes with a print, metal card, an exclusive set of toy-based cards, a frame, 2 regular boxes, 1 special box.
Yeah, I don't know where I would put that stuff. It would literally stay in the box.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a trading card collector, great. This is cool. I know nothing about Transformers trading cards.
I don't.
The metal card's kind of cool though, with Optimus right there.
Yeah. I don't, and I would like to see the cards with the toys on them. That would be cool as well. But yeah, I don't have anything to. I wouldn't have anything to do with these, or where to put them, what to do with them. Yeah,
agreed.
Get them if you want them.
Exactly. Skybound showed off their April 2025 solicitation, so we have Transformers number 19. I could not pick a cover that was not full of spoilers, and they had this all white cover, and I'm like, perfect! No spoilers. And Void Rivals Deluxe Edition, I think that's just the paperback, trade paperback. So that's great. So from the covers I did see, Looks like, and a few snippets I saw, it looks like it's going to be pretty crazy. I meant to read these and I didn't, so maybe before next show, but don't get your hopes up.
I actually caught up, so I read 16 of Transformers, and I think I'm on 15 of Void Rivals, so almost caught up, maybe 14, but anyway, almost caught up. Still good, and that blank cover's funny. You
could draw your own cover, Bobby. That's the one you should get.
Not gonna happen. Be a bunch of stick robots running around.
Hey, that's still a custom, right?
I can draw the background. That's yeah.
There you go.
That's about it.
And then just take a picture and put a little sticker on it.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Next up, 3-0 announced Transformers War for Cybertron, DLX, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. Supposedly he has blue windows on his chest, and that's different. What do you think about these?
They look fine. Yeah, they look fine.
Yeah, I think they look good. I just am a little confused at why we're still getting stuff from this show. I feel like they just had molds them and like just release them again.
They're gonna re-release the show all over again.
Well, I think it's still streaming on.
It is. They're gonna like take it down and bring it back up, and I don't know. I'm starting to see that, and we didn't collect any of these, so I heard these were sold out, and maybe that's why.
Okay.
But I honestly, at this point, I think Hasbro's trying to find any type of anything to bring in some money.
Yeah, I agree. But that's not to say these don't look really good, and they look like the show did almost 1-to-1. So they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a few prints from Miruboto on TFW. So first is 3D printed parts that are work in progress from Marge. Gives them legs so you could put it up.
I'm looking forward to one or possibly more of these kits to be able to separate the two. I think that's really cool idea. We talked about one a couple of weeks ago, which was the cab. So yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah, I think this will be great for people like you that want to have the white Prime separated, and the white Prime does look good besides a few things that I think both of us didn't really like.
His metal
crotch looks fine by itself. What?
His metal crotch, his die-cast crotch.
That's the main thing I didn't like. But next, he also showed off the Ocular Max Defensor with 3D printed parts. So it's a chest piece, skirt, and feet to make him more like the other combiners. Now, I wanted to know what you said. Oh, and the files are out. The STI files are out if you wanted to print this. So I don't have a link to them, but I'm sure you can find it pretty easy. Are you going to be doing something like this?
I would. The thing that keeps me from doing it is I want to see where X Transbots finishes with theirs, and then I won't need this necessarily in combined mode.
And that's what I was going to say. When X Transbots and Fans Toys and all of the other companies decide to make, when we get Mecha Invasion Defensor, you won't need to have this size. Yeah.
Now, I mean, granted, I have two fully combined Defensors, even though they're old sets.
Then you have two of these.
And then I have two sets of MMCs, and I have two sets of X Transbots.
Not three of X Transbots?
No. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Shattered Glass, too.
So you mean the G2?
Or the G2, rather, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Damn it, James.
You on the bottom, not me.
So, I mean, again, I have options, for combined mode. If this does look good, taller, the feet, just look a little bit huge, but that's fine. I think this set looks really good. I want to see what X Transbot's finished set looks like, and then, you know, if it doesn't look as good as this, then yeah, I would go ahead and possibly jump on this. But if, you know, no need to really do it right now.
Yeah, and the chest looks a lot better in my opinion with this.
Yes.
A lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, we've got some Kang Toys stuff. So first, let's talk about Cang Toys Stegosaurus, and this confused you because you thought this was the Legends one, but this is not the Legends one. It is the Chug scaled one, so the one to Voyager sized, practically.
Yeah.
And could have fooled me. It looks like a 1-to-1 almost, without the paint. Obviously, we don't know what it's going to be painted like or what the colors are, but it looks a 1-to-1 with the MP one. Besides the hands are more simple, but that makes sense. I'd hate to see how small those ball joints would have been.
Get your wallets out.
Well, you picking this up too?
No. I didn't say get my wallet out. I said get your wallets out to the public.
Me either.
To the public. I think that's. I mean, they said they were going to do it. Here it is. I think it's such a smart idea, and I think it's such a smart idea because it's a good company. Now, I didn't collect any of the minis from their Predaking, so I don't know how those were. I didn't hear any bad things about them.
I have one, so I don't combine it or whatever. He's a different character, and it's a good figure. You know, as far as a Legends figure go, solid, no problems, paint's gorgeous. So, yeah.
So, I mean, them doing this, I think they're hitting whatever your fancy is. They have it for you.
Yep. And if you were to tell me this was the MP before we saw it in color, I would have been like, yeah, that's it. It looks almost exactly the same. It is uncanny. It's probably not as complicated to transform, and maybe there's some. Well, let's just go on to it. It's a little not as impressive in alt mode. It doesn't have that curve on his back, but again, we saw one of these that is the same size on one of our websites for like $30. So if that is the price of these, that's going to be ridiculous.
You're getting it?
No. I might get Terahau in this side. Like I said, might get that one, but definitely not this one. But I was excited to see my Mr. Bug guy, which I can't pronounce his name, but that one is definitely bought.
Blackanate?
There you go.
Blackanet? Yeah, okay. I'll leave it there.
I was going to say the C is maybe the S, so it's a Blissan day. I don't know. Either which way, that thing looks great. So that one is coming home.
Yeah. These deluxe Insecticons, I'm here for it.
If that's what they are, this thing's purple.
I don't care what. You've seen color shots of it?
Remember, we did. It was on the poster. When they showed off like 60 million things.
Yeah.
So you were overwhelmed. It's purple and gold, from what I remember. So
yeah.
Technically, it's not the deluxe Insecticons, but I'm happy about that. It's a new character, something fun. So
yeah, I'm here for it. And then I saw a price, and if that's the price,
that's the price I was just talking about. That I put a pre-order down as soon as I saw that.
Yeah,
price.
I paid it. I just don't change your mind. No, it's paid off. Don't change your mind.
Yeah, looks fantastic. More Cang Toys news. Not really anything new. They showed off one of the feet guys. What do you think about this?
Not enough there to really get me going, but it's fine. I'm sure there'll probably be two of them, like the wolves, and it's a ankylosaurus or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a good play on words as well.
I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
So I'm happy. It's at this point, just get them out.
And these are not new. We've already seen these, but I still put them here. We've got Grimlock and Scorn. I wanted the Scorn, but I don't like the bot mode, honestly. I love the alt mode, but the bot mode is doing it for me maybe when it's in color, or they'll change a few things. The Grimlock looks really interesting too, but it's taking a lot of cues from the movie design with like the heads on the shoulder. And it looks really samurai-esque, which I do like, but I know you probably don't like that.
I'm not a fan of Grimlock so far.
Just give him another name, Grimrock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All these dudes are totally something else. Hell, I don't even call the Predaking. It's whoever. It's the purple ones, the gold ones, and the regular set. That's their names. But yeah. Wow. I think the Dino modes look fine. The Grimlock is like the mouth reminds me of the Godzilla, or the face reminds me of Godzilla. The newer Godzilla movies. So yeah, it looks good. Again, just hurry up and get released so I can, get you on the shelves and figure out where the hell I'm going to put you at.
Yeah, who knows how long you'll be waiting for these. Moving on, we got a whole bunch of repaints of Trailbreaker. So first we have a Newage. Yes, you're correct. First we have like Shattered Glass / Diaclone, wherever you want to put them. It works in both, and it looks good. There's a lot of panel lines on the side of this thing, though.
It does look good. I love that color blue.
Uh-oh.
No. You're gonna get us fined from saying "uh-oh." That's a bad word.
Okay. All right. Well, I will collect payment for that, so go ahead and pay me. But this does look good. Mm-hmm. I don't think anything's wrong with it, but I don't think there's too much to talk about, honestly, with this one. But this one there is. This is Lockdown from Q series, those little cute cars that you keep trying to put in the news that you see the customs of. So I guess they made Lockdown, and it was based off of Trailbreaker. So that's what this is. I know you're going to ask me what I think of it, so I'll go first. This ain't Lockdown. There's no green. I guess it's a movieverse. I don't know. The head doesn't strike me as Lockdown. But as a standalone figure, I think it's very interesting. This is something that I see you buying because you're never going to get this in this color again. And you say that's what you do with Legends. But I do think this looks good. The weird brown, rusty black looks great against the blue. It's just not Lockdown for me. So I wouldn't pick it up even if it didn't look like Lockdown. But
I like the way the head looks, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool. It looks really detailed as well. Like the colors is what I'm going with the detail. It's a lot of different colors in there to make the shape and the form and the details of the head look really good. So I do like that. But I wasn't planning on getting this though.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Not my Governor John. This one though, this was MP sized. I'd be picking up in a heartbeat. I think we've talked before. I love the Auto Troopers because that's when I went to BotCon. I'd have to get like 3 of these if they were MP sized. But lo and behold, I will not be picking them up because they're Legends, but I think this looks fantastic. Besides the black door, I do not like that, which was just all white, or a black stripe or something because they're supposed to be cops. I do like the missile launchers, the alternate missile launchers on the side of the head. Those look fantastic with the little blue missiles. And the head looks phenomenal on this. Wouldn't have thought that they would made this out of Trailbreaker mold. This is what I'm talking about when I want to see interesting repaints and remolds from Hasbro or third party in general.
I did think about getting this one
because you should do it. You need to get 3 of them because they're like cops.
He'll be fine. he'll be good to go. I did think about getting this one. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I read somewhere that they might be selling these as 2-packs. And so if it's a 2-pack and it comes with the one that you showed prior, I'd be all in.
That makes sense. I thought you meant 2 packs of duplicates of these.
Oh yeah, I don't.
And
know
I was have been like, oh well, maybe they could be like in the background if you get 2. No, I if they do that, I think you would get that without even thinking about it. I think this looks phenomenal. Hopefully they upsize it because I would buy this. No joke.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Bobby? This is the Newage Toys Varan, and it's limited to 50 pieces. So I think you need to pick this up to go with your other guys. Look how demure he looks.
Who are you talking to? I'm the only Bobby in here. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
No, I mean, what is it? $200 or something like that?
I have no clue. Probably.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
This is a KO of it's the Clear Blue Optimus from the Byway TW1101 Ancient Lord set via RCJ on Weibo. So it looks like it comes with an all chrome movie Grimlock, which is kind of cool. And the Blue Optimus is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't like the movie figure, so I don't want to bash it, but it looks fine.
Yeah. Well, let us know your thoughts below on why Bobby needs to buy that blue snarl, and we will be right back.
James needs to buy the blue snarl.
Who does?
So he doesn't. James. So he doesn't have to call it snarl because it's not snarl colors.
Not snarl. No, it's yeah. Okay, yeah. Just go get it. You like the ice guys. We'll be back. Moving into the updates, we have some good Hasbro updates to help you guys make up your mind if you want the Hasbro Devastator or not, or some other figures. So first, we've got in-hand images. These ones are via eBay user Poketechnic 999, and I think it looks fine. I think the gun should not be held like that. It needs to be separated and held as 2 guns because that looks ridiculous. But again, I get it. That's not the main thing. There's not much to say. It looks fine. It doesn't do anything for me.
I'm sorry, I sneezed. I was allergic to your BS that you were just spitting right there. I'm sorry. Woo. Hit my sinuses. I'm allergic to that.
And he's not talking about this figure.
It's fine for what it is. I know a lot of people are in for this. I probably would have been in on this if there wasn't so many options for Devastators right now. If this was the only one out, and I was just like, I really want an 86. I'm trying to keep the 86 line alive, but if this came out 2 years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have probably grabbed it. But no, not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I was really hoping that this was going to be like a return to form, and I'd be excited and I'd pick it up and blah, blah, blah. It's not, though. And these pictures are via Icon of Iacon. And they showed off the size with the, was it Combiner Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Combiner Wars? Yeah. This is the size I was hoping it would be. I do have a question for you. Does the Combiner Wars one, because I don't have it, is the knee above it, or is the knee incorporated into the foot?
I don't remember. I haven't.
Or useless. Either which way, I was hoping this was going to be a slightly larger, more size of the Combiner Wars one.
Wait, you said you wanted it to be bigger than the Combiner Wars one?
No, the larger size, like the Combiner Wars one.
Oh.
I mean, it would be great if it was larger than the Combiner Wars one, but I don't expect that. So, and honestly, I don't know which one looks better.
I do. The Combiner Wars one. And
well, there's points to each of them. Yeah. Mainly articulation with the new one.
I'm gonna point to the Combiner Wars one and say it's better. I don't know. I liked the size of the Combiner Wars. that got me really excited. And actually, I had just started collecting again with that Devastator, and I was just like, "Whoa, this is really big! It's it's much bigger than the G1." I was really excited, and yeah, it looks like the smaller one might have more articulation. I look at my figures personally. I look at my figures more than I play with them. So I rather look at something that looks good and have some articulation than have something that doesn't look good in my eyes and have a whole bunch of articulation of stuff that I'm never going to probably use.
I hear you there. I do like good articulation in my figures, but I do see this Combiner Wars one, isn't this the one without elbows?
I do believe that's true.
So, and this might be the Takara re-release that had elbows, because remember they did one that had more articulation.
I think I bought an upgrade kit.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I can see saying that is a complete better figure. You know what I mean? Because it has elbows, and that's something we would expect. But at the same time, who's going to display this in the individual bot modes? Let's just be honest.
I mean,
unless you're like Bobby and you have 9 Devastators. Then if you did want this, you might have it. But either which way, let us know your thoughts on this Devastator. We'll probably be talking about it again next week or the week after if in-hand images are coming out. But let's move on to the Studio series Age of Extinction Prime. I will say these images look better. They do look better. What throws me off is they painted like silver around the chest and nowhere on the arms or legs. That's crazy. And save your comments. The one comment I think you're going to say for the end. So, what do you think about this?
First off, I want to say thank you to Big Bot Bodega.
We will talk about that in a second.
I'm just saying thank you. I guess it looks fine. Again, I'm not a fan of the movie characters, so I don't really pay attention to what they look like or whatever. The colors look fine. It's a lot of silver or a lot of gray.
Not a lot of paint.
If you like it, go get it.
Yeah. Truck mode does look nice, and it does come with an okay amount of accessories. I don't know why everything just explodes, but they do. The only thing on the truck mode that I'm not a big fan of are the 2 hinges, the gray hinges on the side. They could have at least painted those red or blue or something. I did watch the transformation video, and it was on double speed. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just a minute long. Clicked on it.
And, I wanted to talk about it for the viewers. And I did see, usually I wouldn't watch it. But anyways, it was interesting. There was some good flips and turns. But I don't know if this is worth the leader class price point. I know people are going to say it's, because of engineering and stuff. But you can remove the backpack, to make it more look like the other figure. And it does scale with Galvatron, which is my kind of problem with this. Here it is next to the original Voyager from 2012, 2013. It's smaller than it. And then the picture at the bottom shows it next to the old leader class, which it wasn't the best, but you kind of saw the size that we used to get in leader class versus what we're getting now, which, arguments can be made on both sides. And this leader class figure is the same size as all the other primes. And the transformation to me looked just as complicated as the Bumblebee Prime. I could be wrong, but just from me having the Bumblebee Prime and watching it on the screen, it looked the same amount of steps, the same amount of flips and turns. But again, I don't really remember that much. I think this old Voyager looks better personally. It might not be as accurate, but it looks like there's more paint. I like the blue head, even if it's not accurate. I like the smokestacks coming off the back. The lower legs could use a little bit more work, but Yeah. I'd go hunt out this old Voyager if I wanted this on my shelf.
Take everything that James said and act like I said it.
So you mean you're not going to pick this up?
Not
Or
unless
your Optimus Prime shelf?
Oh no. I might pick this up because it's in the way of something that I wanted to look at and I had to move it. But yeah, no. This, and again, if I like the movies, I'd probably be into collecting movie figures, you know. But I have less than 5 movie figures, and I'm pushing it, saying 5. I think I have 2, maybe 3, and I don't really care for those either. You know, so it's just not my cup of energon.
Yeah, I completely hear you, and if you like
or
it,
my carton, or my gallon, or my jug, or
go pick it up if you like it. Now, he did mention Big Bot Bodega because he showed us. Now, I had to do a little artistic rendering for YouTube to get past the censors, but he says this is all he sees when he sees it, and now I can't unsee.
Anytime, anywhere, any place. It's a song, you know, Janet Jackson song. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
man.
Now I see him wearing a bra and a bikini.
I'm sorry, I haven't stopped looking at Janet. I'm sorry.
Well, that's something better to look at than him. So Let's keep it going. And we've got YOLO Parks AMK, Rise of the Beast Mirage. They had a video. More of the same. Looks fine.
Can you go back to Janet real quick?
Yeah, no, you could look at her after this. So
this looks good. It look. I like the paint on it. There's a lot of details in it. It looks good. Not for us, but I think it looks good.
Yeah, I agree. The light up guns are cool though.
Yes, I love that part.
Next, we have The Mandalorian via Jones McJones. I'm thinking about canceling my pre-order. This does not look great.
I was thinking the same thing.
After seeing it, I'm like, this looks very bland.
Yeah,
it's not bad, not horrible, but $50.
I'm with you. It looks very 2099-ish, you know, like early Transformers. Like the colors, it's like nothing's popping on it. It just looks like, you know, something there.
What was about the 2099? Like Spider-Man 2099?
No, I was just thinking like 1999,
2000 or 1999.
Yeah. I was like I don't know the years in particular, but I was just like, it reminds me of like when they were doing the old crossovers, like, you know,
yes, the X-Men and the Star Wars
and Star Wars and stuff like that. That's what it fits in like with those very well, I think.
Which is a detriment to the figure.
Yeah, it and I don't have. Well, I do have the Street Fighter. I just haven't opened them. Go figure. But this does come with some cool accessories and things. But I don't know. When we first saw it, we both were really excited, and I don't know if time kills all deals. It's taken so long for it to come out that now that we're seeing new pictures, it's just like,
Well, I feel like it had a finish, a silver finish on the other ones that this doesn't have anymore. It's just gray plastic.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe I was being too nice.
I don't know. I was there with you being nice then, because it looked good back when we first saw it, and I don't know.
So we'll see if I even get this. Moving on, Way Studio showed off ROTF. Optimus and Megs is coming. Cool. It looks good. It looks like it came out of the movie, but I don't think either of us, even if we won the lotto, would be picking this up.
Yeah. Yeah. Get it if you want it.
Yep. Fun B Studio showed off their laser for COG.
I remember it now.
Was it from the Siege TV show?
I remember from the toy.
Oh, the toy had it. Okay.
The G1 toy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, I would. I'd print it out if I had it.
No.
Had a printer, rather.
Next up, we have Banlai Toys BLT01 Roadmaster. This is the Legend Scale Optimus Prime. It looks really good in both modes. They did a great job translating the screen model, whatever you want to call it, to a Legend scaled figure. But again, it's not for us.
Everything that James said, act like I said it again. No, it does. It looks. I actually, when I saw this, I was just like, "Oh, this looks better than the one we just talked about." Can we go back to the picture?
It's so stupid. It's a different Prime, though.
Are you sure? I don't remember. I think you need to go.
We should go check the last one.
Yeah, we need to go back to that picture and see.
You can find an unblurred photo if you really want to.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, I agree. This is more your style, though, even though I don't think you're going to pick this up. We've got the Dr. Wu's Star Fear, which is the ghost of Starscream with the throne.
Yeah, this is cool. I wish the KO that I have had the red and the blue transparency in it. So it, instead of being all clear, and I definitely feel like a winner on that. I would pick this up if it was an MP size. I don't need it in Ultra Legend scale or whatever it's called.
Yeah. This would actually be kind of cool to put with Beast Wars, but
you
don't have a Waspinator to put it with, so
you should do it.
Moving on, we've got the Laser Cat Toys Mini Asura. We have a more combined mode and the bot mode of Grimlock. Are you telling me you don't want the cutest Grimlock in your collection?
So far, I'm good. I'm okay right now.
Or you don't want winged slag flying around?
Yeah, that definitely. It's doing absolutely nothing for me at all.
It's probably they're probably on 5mm ports, and you can just do it.
Yeah, that negative.
I think it looks good for what it is, but I'm good. I think, honestly, you're going to pick it up down the line because it'll be a slow month or something, and you'll get the Predaking, and you'll be like, "Wow, this is actually a good figure." And then you'll end up getting this.
That might do it. That last statement would be why I did it. If the Predaking is like really cool, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I might go ahead and do it." But as of now, I literally have I'm overpopulated with Legends figures now.
Well, this is kind of something different.
Yeah,
so.
I have like my bottom shelf of one of my MP shelves for Legends, and it's full now. And
well, I think you should find another place for these because they're the SD figures. Don't you have a shelf with SD figures?
I do.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of like a hodgepodge of SD and Shattered Glass.
There you go. Next up, we have Fans Hobbies MB32 or Metal Hawk.
This is bought.
Oh, you like this?
It looks a lot better than what we were seeing in the early pictures.
I think it looks good, but I don't think I'm going to be picking it up.
I like this. I still want to see what how the colors transition into this, but this looks really good. Now, the part that worries me though is Fans Toys. This looks more like what I said. Fans Toys, Fans Hobby. This looks more like what they were doing before they jumped into Armada, and what I was liking about them. This looks like a really good figure. It doesn't even look like Fans Hobby actually. In this gray skull.
It looks more like what they were going with Double Dealer. Mm-hmm. With that type of road. I am worried about the arm, the elbow articulation. Doesn't look like he has much besides what you see with him holding the sword. Hopefully I'm wrong. It looks okay. I don't have a big connection with Metal Hawk. Like, I think you have less than I do. So I don't think I'm going to be picking it up. But, you make it in a Predator color scheme at a TFCon, and you know that will be bought.
Get right, robot. What you gonna do?
Just hurry up and do it. I need to finish it off. The shelf up there, not finished yet. All right,
Challenge
let's keep it going. And we've got DX9 Red Storm, and these pictures are via Hailstorm Artillery on TFW. I thought you'd want to see the full quote since it was blocked last time. So,
yeah, I just read it actually too. I saw some pictures of this. God, he's still got that pimp hand. Ooh, ooh. He lays down the law. I saw some pictures, and the tires didn't look bad from the angles of the pictures. But I've heard, that somebody actually emailed us and said, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who did it, but somebody emailed and said that it was a solid figure. Some parts were a little wonky, but it's a solid figure. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm expecting mine to come in sometime soon.
Good. Well, we'll have to show that off. And with that being said, we will be right back with what's incoming and recently released.
God, look at that hand. He needs to be in that slap show.
The Russian slap show, isn't that what it is? Yeah.
Wow, knocking everybody out.
And we're going to knock you all the way in to incoming and recently released. Moving into what's incoming, we've got some cool stuff, some I wouldn't say not so cool, some stuff that we aren't so hot on. And let's just jump into it. And the first thing are...
That's some trash. I mean, it's not my trash. It's not, it's your trash, not my trash.
We've got some cool stuff here. Some, like Bobby said, he called it trash, not me. And they were found in Indonesia, so it looks like the deluxe line. So,
hey, there's your Waspinator.
That's the one I'm excited for.
We're both getting Waspinator.
Mm-hmm. And there's your Devastator.
You're right. It is right here. Or right here.
Moving on, we have Dr. Wu's what are these called?
Impact Wave?
Say that again? Impact Wave. There you go. Thank you. Dr. Wu's Impact Wave. So these are going to be out soon. They look cool. I forgot to pre-order the black one and it sold out. So, oh well.
I think the combined mode looks really good.
In this color?
Yeah. I think we like. I know you like the black, but I think I like them. Either way. But I think the combined mode looks like the alt modes or the beast modes. They look kind of whatever. But the bot mode looks very good.
Yeah, I agree. So, oh well, maybe I'll be able to find it somewhere else. Next up, we have Stray, MP Scale Drift, which these pictures look phenomenal. They are via Weibo user 23MCG.
CMG?
Yes. Yes. Anyways, these look amazing.
They do.
The figure, though, I'm actually looked in to see if I could cancel it because I saw the transformation video, and I could, but I was like, you know what? I won't do it. It looks very boring. The transformation does not look fun. I probably will not be picking up any other colors unless they do like a blue one or a green one or something like that.
I started to watch the transformation and I couldn't finish it, so I'll have to do that post-recording.
Yeah. Car mode looks great. I didn't know this, which is another reason why, and this is going to piss you off. If you order from Planet Steel Express, you get decals for it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they didn't tell you. So
it's a bonus. It's a bonus.
And they usually do that with their MMC figures, but usually it's a sword, that's all clear sword or something. But to have decals is kind of annoying, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. I can see, especially now, since so many, I shouldn't say so many, but we're starting to see more decals come from, I don't want to say third party, but I guess from people designing their designing decals. I think we'll get something.
Probably.
I just don't want to have to pay extra for it.
Yeah, and you will. Yeah, it's fine. It's just I'm over this figure already. It should have came out months ago, and I would have been hyped for it. But now I'm just kind of like, I'm going to do a Bobby and probably not even open it when I get it. And here it is compared to the old Drift, which is a completely different figure. It's a Cybertronian, whatever. And it looks fine.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I ended up watching the show and
Because of this.
Because I was like, what's Initial D? And I actually watched 4 seasons in like a week or something like that. The 5th season isn't dubbed yet, so I couldn't get down with it. But it was nice to see my car was in the 4th season. That was kind of cool. I was happy about that. So yeah, it looks fine.
It looks fine. Yeah. Next up, we have MPU Ramjet via Meng Motion or Spicy Animation, and it looks great from the front. I don't know what's going on with the back.
He has like an exoskeleton or something,
right? Like something, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It looks great from the front. It's gonna sound bad. I don't remember what the thrust looks like from the back, so I don't know
like
if it looks
from the cartoon.
No, from the MPU line, the first jet that they released.
Oh, thrust, not ramjet. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember what it looks like. I know that's bad. Because I got that right before TFCon Baltimore. So I think I transformed it and then literally like packed it so I could leave. It looks good. I did order this. I don't know if it's shipped or not. I haven't looked, but it's fine.
Yeah. And here's the alt mode. I had to look up a cartoon picture to see if that black H is supposed to be there. And kind of, I really feel like if they painted it to taper down into a point, it would have looked a lot better than it does on the actual toy.
Yeah, I already have my my crazy Decepticon decals to match on that. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Next up, we have X-Transbots Ron and Ratliff, and they're getting a re-release, and it looks like the Ron has a new face.
Yeah, and it looked like the color's a little bit different as well. The reds look a little bit different.
Yeah, so why don't we look at that? TM Reviews did post this picture. So shout out to him. He's a friend of the channel. And the red, it could be lighting.
It could be.
But the reds definitely do look a lot different. The face is definitely different. One has that matte silver. The other one has like a almost gunmetal silver, the old one. And everybody's mad because they're switching it up.
Yeah.
And this doesn't have a new number either. It's not like MX47A. It's just MX47.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the part. Typically, we get a letter or something like that, or it's tune or toy or something like that.
Updated, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going in to buy another one. Of these, I'm good with the old one I have. I guess it's old now, but I do like the red looks more vibrant. If it's not lighting, the red does look more vibrant. It does look more like Ironhide.
I agree. Yeah, it's kind of sucky, but a lot of people said X-Transbots is known for doing that. So I haven't heard about it, but maybe they did.
Yeah, usually they come out with repaints.
Yes, and it's like a toy or something like Runabout and Runabout. Don't it would be like if they released Runabout with the thing in his like a peg in that hole in his chest.
That would piss people off. Yes, that would piss people off.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like that.
Yeah. But
even the face mold looks different, honestly.
Yeah, because there's again, I don't have mine here. I don't know why I'm looking. It's in the case. But yeah, the color in the mold looks completely different. And usually what they'll do is when they do a repaint, like they've been repainting the Omnibots, for instance. And it's just like you had this color, and then it might be another red, but it has decals that come with it or something like that. You know, it's usually transforms it into a whole new character. This, it looks like the old one came out, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, and this is a re-release of it, you know, a 2.0 if you call it.
Exactly. That's what and it just came out late last year. Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah. Well, let us know your thoughts below. And Tommy Park showed off that he received the DW E54B Iron Fortress. We'll talk about the Metroplex in a little bit because that one is out. This one is still on pre-order. I was shocked when I saw this price.
Good.
It's almost $50.
Okay.
I was thinking it was going to be like 20, 25 like their other figures. So I'm completely out. That price is way too much.
No, and it comes with the 3 little figures as well with it. Scamper.
No. That's not the ones that come with Metro Titan.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know which one's from Metro.
It's like Metro Dash, Metro Bomb.
Yeah.
Stuff. Anyways, it's fine. I'm just not willing to spend that. I don't blame other people if they were. It's not for me.
You make me laugh. But he'll spend $20 on those mashup things.
Well, if this was in Target and I saw it in Target for $50, it probably would be an impulse buy. Just like those are going to be an impulse buy if I find them. This I have nowhere to put. The Smashers I could just throw in my closet and not feel bad about them. Or throw them away and not feel bad about them one day.
Okay, now that's a different story. If it's hey, I'm not going to get it because I don't have anywhere to put it. That, you know,
yeah, well,
I would buy that.
The other ones I could literally throw away if I want them and I wouldn't feel bad.
Throw $20 away instead of getting something. Okay, James.
Yeah. The $20 for 5 minutes of fun.
I do have the Metroplex ordered, and I saw this and I was just like, maybe I'll get this.
This is the one you said you were going to buy.
I said, hey, maybe I'll get this one too.
No, you said you weren't going to get the Metroplex, but you were going to get this one.
Hey, maybe I'll get this one too.
Let us know if he needs to pick this up. Moving on to recently released G2 Breakdown. You can order it on Amazon.
You sound so excited.
I don't even know. These figures are such a letdown.
I was so excited when they were first announced, but then again, didn't do a Lamborghini. My favorite car as a kid. Just, I like the colors though. I do like the colors.
The colors are nice, yes. Next we have the 3.0 MDLX Jazz. That's out too. Looks fine. I'll just get Bingo Toys though.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Oddly, Alpha Elite 01, the blind box figures, you could pick them up if you go search eBay and stuff. I think they're overpriced on eBay, but you could pick them up. Yeah, they're fine.
They look really good.
They do look good, but for $35 a pop, because they're imports. It's import, so you can't buy them because they're only released in, I think, China. So you have to import them from eBay.
I haven't looked on other sites.
I looked for Prime, and Prime was $35. Maybe the other ones are less because they're not Optimus, but that's what I saw.
Oh man, God.
Next up, we have a Cang Toys Abominus. These pictures are via RJC, who says he picked this up on AliExpress. It's a 3D printed Abominus. So
this looks good. They did a very good job on this, and I went looking for some news, and it was old news, but they actually did a bunch of combiners.
Oh really? I couldn't find any of them. I looked on AliExpress for a little bit, and I didn't like, use my detective skills, but I couldn't find any of them.
Okay, I saw a post. I should say that I saw a Defensor, I saw a Computron, and they look good as well. There's some others I just can't remember right now, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I agree. Next up, there's some decals. TM Reviews showed off them for Sunstreaker, Wheeljack, and Cliffjumper. We talked about these a few weeks ago, so they are out now. If you like Bobby, go ahead and go pick him up.
I do like these. I thought about the ones for parkour, their cliff jumper in particular. I already have sticker sets on the Sunstreaker and the Wheeljack. So, but the parkour, this cliff jumper, I'm curious on.
You'll probably buy them for all of them and just keep them in a drawer.
No.
Now we're going to move into the big guns. Cang Toys Terra Howl is out. This thing looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I watched a transformation video on it today.
I did as well. Very reminiscent of the dive bomb, but it still was a little bit different.
I saw the Razor Claw with the legs.
Yes.
There's a part that's similar to Razor Claw. So I saw a lot of things that they did with their first combiner release moved over here, which isn't a bad thing. It's kind of
expected. They were probably developing them at the same time, honestly.
Yeah. There's not a lot of transformation in the legs. Everything's pretty much done in the arms.
And that was going to be my one complaint about it, is it looks like he got a new head and the wings came out. There's not much going on.
Yeah. But it's coming home.
That being said, I love that it could go on all fours. I don't think we've had a pterodactyl that could do that before. The arm mode looks fine, but the handle looks really spindly.
Really?
Like, do you see how skinny it looks?
Oh, yes. I did notice that. It's
like Predakings are like big and powerful, and this one looks a little skinny.
Yeah.
Maybe because it turns into a spider. I don't know. But it still looks fine. It still looks good. Yeah, so you're picking this up, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm thinking about this as a standalone. There's a reason why, but I'm not going to say it on the channel. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. And I loved the head transformation. How it turned around and the beak clipped in, and I was like, oh,
yeah, that's
very interesting. So we'll see. But again, I might just get the Voyager version. It'll be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. So. I still think the Slag is the best so far out of all of them. That one just blows me away. This one's good too, but that Slag is.
It's all those horns and the blades and stuff.
Yeah, really and the colors
I still like this one better just because I have a soft spot for pterodactyls, and that is my biasness coming through.
Yeah, you need to get it.
Yeah, we'll see. Here is the Metroplex. It's fine. I guess now that I see 6 gun in full size, it's like you're getting 2 figures, so the price isn't horrible.
Yeah. So I do have one. This is Dr. Wu as well. So yeah, this. Gosh.
Where are you gonna put it?
Hell if I know. I'm so lost right now.
I do have 2 Metro Titans displayed. Maybe I'll get a third. We'll see. Maybe you will be nice enough to buy it for me as a friendship gift.
You almost hit me with that one too.
Let's move on to Aeroblade. It does look better in color, and here it is in a little bit better pictures. It's still not for me.
I may or may not have known about this figure, during the original run of was Armada?
Energon,
excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't. This was one of those figures that I didn't know about until afterwards.
Yeah, I don't recall. I don't have this Prime. Now. Yeah. Maybe a repaint, but I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't like what they did with the shoulders. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. It's fine. Get it if you want it. It's probably going to be an okay figure.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. The paint definitely makes it look a lot better.
Yeah,
in both
the
modes.
posability looks very limited, though. It almost looks like a brick.
Yeah.
This one's all for you. We get X Trends Bots Yaguchi MX24R. I really dislike the head on this thing. Those big bug eyes are not doing it for me. Are you ready to go ahead and completely stick this thing up?
I may or may not have already done that.
Well, good for you. Well, this will probably be living in alt mode then.
There's water slides, and I'll go through the details during our haul of this.
Okay.
So
stay tuned for that. And tell me why you don't like that head below. Next up, we have Fans Hobbies MB-15C Purple Naval Commander and X-Load, and this is via Soundwave Prime 1 on TFW. This looks fine. It won't be displayed like this. They'll probably be displayed separately in my collection.
I mean, he is... You know, I've never combined... I don't think I've ever combined my original...
I don't think you did either.
Overload. I know I haven't. I definitely know I haven't combined the Jetfire with them, but I don't know. I don't think I did. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks like Grimace from McDonald's commercials. You know, with some he's carrying some huge fries into McDonald's or something like that. I don't know. This isn't my favorite mode for them.
Yeah,
like you said, I think they look good
together on this.
Yeah. I haven't even transformed my purple one now that I think about it.
Have you even taken it out of the box?
I have taken it out of the box.
It's the Nemesis you haven't taken out of the box.
The Nemesis I took out the box as well.
Oh, wow. Look at you actually opening things up.
Yeah. I don't know where I put it. I think I might have put it in the case. Yeah.
Next up, this is all you. We've got Newage's Armsterdammed and Tekalil. Shatterglass E-Spray, and I think that's... I don't know what the other color is. I know it's based... I don't know. Shatterglass Octopunch and Shatterglass E-Spray. Duh. Either which way. I think these look good. I think you need to pick them up. You're never going to get these decos in MP size.
You're probably correct. I do kind of like the one on the left. But I'm not gonna do it. I thought these were already out, actually.
I did too, but I think they look cool.
Yeah, we talked about these. We talked about these like it feels like it was this time last year.
Not that long ago. Next up, Magic Square's Bruticus Combiner Swindle. The G1 version is out, or it's a re-release. I'm not exactly too sure, but it is out. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that's a hell of a pose. I can't do that.
No, well, why don't we film you trying one of these days, and we'll post a short.
And that'll be the end of this show. I broke all my legs and everything. Couldn't get back up.
Newage also showed off Gaiden, which is the Megatron accessory pack. This is out now. I think it makes the figure look cool.
I'm a sucker for some light up effects, so they had me at that. It makes it look good, and it takes away like look at the weapon. It just looks so much better with it.
It does.
So yeah, I would get it if I had this figure.
Yeah, I think it's only like $15 or something like that. So not bad.
Not bad at all.
Toy Jojo showed off that the reissues for Fans Toys Superion, the ones that just came out, I believe. No, these are the old ones.
The old ones.
The old ones, right? Have landed, and they have some slots open if you want some. So I'm assuming these will come out for everybody soon.
Yeah, hopefully. I got mine on the secondhand market when people were just trying to get out of the the Superion. I can't even call it a war. The Superion waiting game, and people were just offering them for the low. So still paid more than the original price, but not as much as these are going to probably go for.
Yeah. From one combiner to another, we've got 01 Studio Long Haul.
Tremor.
I think they're calling him Tremor. Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing's huge. utterly huge, and the price is ridiculous. So I think this thing looks great. I am not picking this up because I have nowhere to put it now that it's so big. I love it, but one, Devastator is not my favorite combiner. Two, it's huge. Three, I'd rather put that money towards like Computron or Abominus or Piranacon when one of those eventually comes out.
When he said the price is ridiculous, he meant
it was ridiculously cheap. Cheap, yeah.
Yes. I'm really anxious to get this in hand. Again, I saw a transformation video on this as well. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. God, I don't know where I'm gonna put all these at.
This thing's gonna be ginormous. So yeah. I'll be looking forward to seeing it to you in your collection. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. God,
and these seem huge. I don't even think these are MP sized. I think they're bigger. So
I mean, I have my Prime here, and so if he's standing next to it, like, yeah, so he's in combined
that's the torso mode. That's the lower torso.
This is his torso. That is humongous. I love it.
Crazy. So
I love it.
Going in the opposite direction with something really tiny, we've got Laser Cat's Mini Furasi. In these pictures of you, I Am No Fire. Yeah, these are growing on me, so we'll see if I pick them up or not.
Yeah, these are en route to me as well, and I'm looking forward to these. These seem like they'll be my desk spots.
I think that's what these would be perfect for.
Yeah.
And the combined mode looks really good, and I love that sword. Even though Rampage and Dive Bomb are on the wrong side again. Everything, that picture must be flipped.
Yeah.
Right? Mirrored. But either which way, I think this looks really good.
And that background looks good.
It does. And
looks
the
like
colors are kind of whimsical and make sense for this particular Predaking.
I need some diorama help.
Just go on YouTube. Figure it out yourself. That's everything we have for you today. So go ahead and make sure you like this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you watched it this far, you must like us a little bit. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And like Bobby always says, go ahead and share this with your grandma. She might like it. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Yes. Don't forget, members only tomorrow or Saturday, depending on when you watch this. Hey, if you're a member, you get to watch it tonight. But that is for Seeker and above. At 12 p.m. Eastern Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, or we'll see you on the next video. As always, to all debates are one, we will see you next time.